Fighting round.
Next up, stage selection. We are at the character select screen. Let's see who our fighters choose.
All right, let's get it.
Both sides ready to roll, and we're getting into the match.
Started from the bottom and I'll never look back.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Gets a good read on their opponent. That should teach him you can't just throw out moves. Lots of aggression from both sides. Player 2 chases them down. What's the play here? Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Drive rush. Gets in their face. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Keeping them away. Sandblast. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Parries the projectile. The jump KO. Player 2 wins the first round, but they'll need to stick to their game plan in order to win. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Tries to turn up the pressure with an overdrive projectile. You're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? What are these fighters thinking now? A good chance here to recover the drive gauge or figure out the next step. Neither fighter can force the other to give up even an inch. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Is the fireball part of their corner game? Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strat. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Scrapping it out up close. Jumps up. Perfect read to get the finish with the low attack. Still lots of time left in this match. You could say that the real fight is about to start. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Goes to the overdrive. Comes down to the wire.
Hey now, where you going?
Player 1 eats it up with a combo into super. No time to be stingy. Aiming for some big damage with a level 3 super. Player 1 adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Brings out the level 3 super. When you go for it, you gotta go big. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very hits him with a stop and pop. Player 1 is gonna have to wait for that drive gauge. Can they stick it out? Who will capitalize on an opening first? Were they baiting them into that? KO! Player 1 is 1 win away from winning this fight. Can they hang on? This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Checks him with the projectile. Player 1 did a great job of leading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? Perfect input, not letting up. Okay, they trade hits. Risky up-close scraps still going. They are really going at each other this round. The reads they make now will be key. Both fighters too slow. The super hits, and this looks like it's gonna kill. Taking no prisoners. This match ain't over yet. Drive impact out of nowhere. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. That back row was huge. Both painfully aware of the corner there. Getting up close and personal. Player 1 needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. The pace quick, it fades out the low kick. Shakes things up with a fireball. Shows off a parry. Things are very tense as this exchange continues. Checks with a sandblast. Were they looking to connect with an overdrive arc from this situation? Drive rush. Amazing. Looking for a hole. Charges up the plasma. Ugh, take a seat. What a statement with that fireball. Who's gonna take it? Links it. They were sitting on their ear for this. Oh, it's enough. Player 2 has gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage.
Round 1.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Low heavy. Connects with the throw. Creates an opening with the low heavy. Smart stuff. Poking at that range to zone the opponent. Surprises them with a drive rush. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Takes a trip. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. It's a normal hit, but they get in there. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Awesome! Springs forward with the drive rush. KO. Player 2 will be able to concentrate a little better with the first round in the bag. Looks like they want to establish a rhythm with their ground game and fireball. There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance. So, a drive rush can really close the distance, putting moves that would otherwise be out of reach in that sweet spot to launch a surprise attack. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Player 1 has a slight life lead that they may sit on. There's still a lot of fighting to be had. It's anyone's match. Player 2 chases them down. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. Starting to sweat a bit. Lots of life to play with and full SA meters. What will they do? This is the ring. Springs forward with the drive rush. They hit each other. Knockdown and from low heavy to gets out of there with the back dash. One chance here may end this match. Sandblast. This is the time that was a well-placed projectile. It's tied at 1-1. Will we see our fighters kick it into high gear? They've piled up spends the meter to throw on some massive damage. Spends the whole meter to try and score some ridiculous damage.
Yo, you good?
Decent return on that combo. Long low attack hits. Big low reaching heavy. Player 1 will want to take advantage of their meter, which springs forward with the drive rush. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Shoots off a fireball up close. Awesome! They are absolutely wailing on each other in the middle of the stage. Slight lead is there, but still anyone's game. Connects with medium kick. KO. Player 1 is one win away from winning this fight. Can they hang on?
Round 4.
Sandblast! They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Perfect input, not letting up. Player spares and overdrive shorty. Drive rush to keep it going. Okay, so you can use drive rushes just like that to launch attacks from much further away. Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Both fighters planning experiencing burnout. Player 1, it's a good spot to use the super. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? Player 2 can't let this get off for the critical art. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. What a finish! Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with.
Round 1.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Sandblast. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Was that a good decision? Still slugging it out here. Deftly shuts out the jumper. Neither fighter can force the other to give up even an inch. Goes for the fireball. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Throwing on even more pressure with the fireball. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Grabs them, knockdown. Dashes up, experiencing burnout. Knockdown and player 1 needs to hold out until their Shingu Hadouken in there. Player 1 must feel very confident going into the later rounds after that win.
Round 2. Fight.
A brave forward jump there to start. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? They don't score the punish counter, but still get a nice hit in. Player 2 has the super meter lead and may want to try to press the attack. With this kind of gauge gap, they'll want to think about when to use it and not be trigger happy. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Fireball from very long range. What's next here? Checking to see how the opponent reacts to long-range fireballs. This is a clear sign that they're testing their opponent's knowledge and game plan. Box him with a target. Gets out of there with a springs forward with a drive rush. Digs in deep to get that drive in. Heats it up with a combo into super. Goes for the level 2 super eraser. Set up the punching bag. Player 2, burnout activates. Player 2 needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. Finishes with the throw. Player 1 is winning with the greatest of ease. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Can't tech the throw? That throw will do some good damage. Scrapping it out up close. Breaks those shins. Smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. Springs forward with the drive rush. Gets scooped from down low. Awesome! Attempts to break the stalemate with the fireball. Drive rush to keep it going. Click the low kick hits. Light weak drive rush. In attack range. What'll happen here? Fires a blast! Close range projectile! Dangerous range here. Springs forward with the drive rush. Below heavy connected? Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Fighting round. 1-on-1.
What stage will they choose? Now that we know our stage, it's time to select the character.
All right, let's get it. It's time to heat up.
These two fighters are looking more than ready to lock horns.
I'm ready for a fight when it's on, it's on. I'm charging like a bull when it's on, it's on.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Let us begin.
Let me have some fun.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Tries to turn up the pressure with an overdrive projectile. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. All right. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning spell. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Combo with the target combo. Takes a trip. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. Springs forward with the drive rush. Player 1, KO. Player 2 must feel very confident going into the later rounds after that win. That drive impact is blocked. Utilizes an overdrive, opts for the super art. Looking to cook him up, weaving that super art into the combo. Player 1 has the life lead. Time to sit on the lead. Player 2 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. Takes a trip. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Neither fighter is willing to back down from this exchange. Anything to charges forward. Can they turn things around here with a super? Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. In there! Takes one back. Both sides bringing it now. Fires off an overdrive art. Adding that to the mix will change the pace of the match and keep the opponent on their toes. Player 1 had an impressive round while managing their drive gauge. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. Brings out the level 3 super. When you go for it, you gotta go big. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble here? Sandblast! Parries the projectile. Now what's the follow? The fight continues in the middle of the stage. All right, what's coming up next? Throws a projectile to zone the opponent. Okay, creating some space here. So fires off the Shinku Hadouken. A quick breather. They need to rely on their instincts here. One chance here may end this match. Springs forward with the drive rush. The engagement here will have a kick in there. Player 2 is one win away from winning this fight. Can they hang on? This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Keeping them away. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. What'll happen here? Risky up-post drive rush to keep it going. closes the distance. Fireball into the corner. They're trying to force the opponent into making a mistake. Gets scooped from down low. The low. Oh, the throw is denied. Oh my God, they just choked it up. Drops for the critical art.
Too slow. The Pale Rider's falling. Looking to put him 6 feet under with it falling.
Only a little bit of drive and life burns out.
Ashes out the cage right there.
This is gonna kill. No doubt about it.
Lifeline zone.
What? Final round. Fight! Where you going?
And eats. Perfect flash knock.
Took him to the corner in a flat. Connects with the throw. That throw will do some good damage. Player 2 is on the brink of disaster. Baits out the low kick. Hits him with a stop and drop. Player 2 is in burnout state. A very precarious situation. Turns out. Both fighters' drive gauges might be burned out, but the fire still blazing. They've got about half life left.
And eats it.
Going in. Okay, here we go. Both absolutely refusing to give up ground. Oh, what do you mean?
Answers with a fireball.
Are you kidding me? Player 2
Was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win.
Round 1.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Fires a blast. Medium kick hits. Still very early in the round. Keeping track of the opponent's movements, waiting for a good opening. Still slugging it out here. Deal some damage with that quick combo. Decent damage. What's next? Neither fighter is willing to back down from this exchange. The jump-in is denied. Checks him with the projectile. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Punish counter. This could lead to something big. Brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? Knockdown and... Who will capitalize on an opening first? A gutsy fireball gives them the round. Player 2 will be able to concentrate a little better with the first round in the bag. Burns the drive gauge. Beginning of the round. What will our fighters do? Neither of them willing to back off here. Parries the projectile. Saw the projectile easily. They'll want to be careful of positioning here while on the lookout for more projectile. Low heavy hits. Mix up incoming. Knockdown. Long low attack hits. Sandblast. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. A quick breather. Gets him. Takes one back. Both sides bringing it now.
Round 3.
A brave forward jump there to start. How will this round turn out? Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. The level 3 super, looking to make them feel it.
Yo, you good?
A nice chunky combo, and they keep up the assault. Player 1 has a nice, sees the combo through and takes the round.
I'm too good.
Player 2 is one win away from winning this fight. Can they hang on? Goes with the projectile for their opening shot. Combo with the target combo. Gets scooped from down low. Smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. Player hits him with a stop and pop. Perfect input, not letting up. What'll happen here? Risky up-close scrap still going. Close range projectile. Are we gonna see a comeback here? What a finish! The fighters have matched each other blow for blow. This fight will be decided in this final round. the last round. It's now or never. Player 1 with slick drive gauge control. Is this in the bag? Medium kick into. Looking for a crown from above. Carries them all the way to the corner in one go. That back row was huge. Where you go? All in with a rock. Vulcan blast. Will this change the round? This is it. Will they gamble something here on a drive move? I can't believe. Are you kidding me? Player 1 has gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. That combo did decent damage. Throws them forward and maintains the corner game. This shows you how vital the corner game is. Chase them down and score the throws. Player 2 has them legit shook in the corner. Knockdown. Projectile to try and change the situation. Nice. Sees the combo through and takes the round. Player 2 picks up the first round. It's still anyone's fight, so they can't get complacent here. What'll happen this round? Oh, with the drive impact. Miss your mark with an impact and you're open to a punish. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Knockdown. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. All right, what's coming up next? Overdrive Hadouken. Both fighters are barely alive. Goes for the top for the critical art. A clean KO. Nice meter awareness. KO. Player 2 is winning with the greatest of ease.
Round 3.
Sandblast. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Grabs and throws them away. Springs forward with the drive rush. Closes the distance. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Stuck in the corner, but not going down without a fight. Awesome! Gets into curve. Drive rush to keep it going. Medium kick into. Will they gamble something here on a drive rush? And a bit of OD spice there. Only a little bit of drive and the low kick hit. No! Critical art now? You shouldn't. White wraps it up with a throw. Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with.
Fighting round. 1-on-1.
What stage will they choose? It's time to select the fighter.
All right, I'm ready. All right, let's get it.
Both sides ready to roll, and we're getting into the match. We're in for something special right here, right now.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checks with the projectile. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Throw hits. Now the fun begins. Steps in for the throw. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? I wonder how both fighters will adapt to what we've seen so far. Absorbs the attack and fires back. And a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Projectile to try and change the situation. Parries the projectile. The fight continues in the middle of the stage. A gutsy fireball gives them the round. Player 2 must feel very confident going into a later round after that win. Waiting for the opponent to make the first move. Low heavy. Starts off zoning with fireball. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Nice lead opens up. Alright, what's KO? Still lots of time left in this match. You could say that the real fight is about to start. Blocks the jump in. Starts off zoning with fireballs. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Both fighters having a full super art gauge means positioning is critical here. Meter management is going to be a huge factor.
Too slow.
The level 3 super, looking to make them feel it.
Yo, you good?
Player 1 has a definite escape plan here. Were they baiting them into that? Get some. Player 2 is one win away from winning this fight. Can they hang on? There's an overdrive arm. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Very slick with the combo. Risky up-close scrap still going. Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? A quick breather. Goes with the safe stuff with that target. Wow, reads the counterattack. Low heavy. Close range projectile connects with the throw. Amazing. Who's gonna take it? Taking chunks that burns out. Player 1 is betting it all on the drive rush. This is gonna kill. No doubt about it. What? This match ain't over yet. Rushes down the opponent to impose their will. The low kick hit. Smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. Player 2 has the super kick. Were they looking to connect with an overdrive art from this situation? Fireball pressure, trying to wear down the opponent. Scuffle. Jets with a sample, willing to risk it for the overdrive. Impact squat. The drive impact doesn't work. Player 2 needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. Okay, here we go. Knocked them out of the air. Carries them all the way, crowns them from above. Too slow. This is going to hit for a critical art. You gotta imagine that this is not only gonna wreck their life bar, but also their nerves. I can't believe it. Low heavy, but no go. Player 1, this with no one could have called that. Player 2 was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. The low's blocked. Jumps in. Hits with the overhead. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Player 2 chases them down. What are they thinking here? The low is denied. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strat. Is the fireball part of their corner game? Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireball. Knockdown. Uses the drive rush, adds a little super juice into this comp. Nice. Sees the combo through and takes the round. Player 2 will be able to concentrate a little better with the first round in the bag. Goes with the projectile for the opening shot. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Deal some damage with that quick combo. What's going to follow the combo? Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Knockdown. Player 2 chases them down. Gets them. Player 2 is feeling it. Match point. The attack is parried. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. The low heavy's blocked. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? A parry? Are they trying to bait a throw? They may have something up their sleeve. Uses the game for the super. They're not playing around here.
Yo, you good?
Player 1 may be able to pull up, finishes them with a drive impact. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals. It's time to go all in. Low kicks are a no-go. Checks with the projectile. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Beautiful setup with that attack. That should teach him you can't just throw out moves. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. Holds out with the block. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. KO! Player 2 will be able to concentrate a little better with the first round in the bag. Goes for the jump in to start the round. Shoots off a fireball up close. The drive impact nets them a sweet punishment. The drive impact. They gotta escape from the corner. Hold your breath.
Hey now,
Lots of life to play. Brings out the super art. How is it gonna work out for them? Brings out the level 3 super. When you go for it, you gotta go big. We are near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? Holds out with the block. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Gets the counter hit for the win. They're so good at whip punches. Player 2 is feeling it. Match point. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Perfect input. Not letting up. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Uses the target combo with a Phillip. Knockdown and player 1 will need to use their meter here wisely. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Shows a medium kick. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Grabbing it out, there's a wall splat. They can KO! Player 2 took no time to finish that fight. time to select the stage. It's time to select the fighters.
Gotta make my own highlights. It's time to heat up for the fight of my life. Show 'em what I got, cause you know that it's my time. Brought till I fall, boy. Give it my all, boy. Got me feeling like I can fight them all, boy. The time has come, the bell is rung. No weekends here, you know that I'm a star, boy. My blood, sweat, and tears. Been struggling for years.
All right, I'm ready.
I'm saying I'm one of a kind and they ain't built up like me. Vision
All right,
myself
let's get it.
champion, one day I might be.
Open those shutters. We're ready to fight. They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Let us round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Checks with the projectile. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Uncomfortable space here. Can they hit each other on the edge? They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Good job here in giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. Big counter. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireballs. Takes a trip. Hits with the overhead. Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Getting into the end game now, it's getting tense. Player 2 chases him down. Spends the KO! Player 2 is off to a good start and wins the first round. They'll want to keep dictating the pace of this match. The attack is parried. What'll happen this round? Tries to bait him with the projectile. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. Neither of them willing to back off the low heavy hits. Uses a long range attack there to zone them perfectly. Beautiful setup with that. Brings out the super art. How is it gonna work out for them? The level 3 super. Looking to make them feel it. A nice chunky combo. Can they keep up the assault? Player 1 has the meter lead. Wrapping it out up close. What'll happen here? Experiencing burnout. No knock KO. Player 2 is feeling it. Match point. Blossom. Throws a fireball. Good job blocking the jumping. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Blocking a jump and attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. Risky up-close scrap still going. Drive rush to keep it going. Goes in the distance. Player 1 experiencing burnout. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. All in with a rush. KO. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Blocks the low heavy. Checks him with the projectile. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Stops the attack by using a drive parry. Gets the jump in. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some. They saw a path and they took it. Player 2 may have taken the first round, but you can be sure that there will be adjustments on both sides. Fires off an overdrive art. Adding that to the mix will change the pace of the match and keep the opponent on their toes. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Sticks the combo. Big, low, reaching heavy. Uses a long-range attack there to zone them perfectly. Brings out the level 3 super. When you go for it, you gotta go big. Look at the damage they can pump out with the combo. Things are heating up. Jump! Fantastic. Awesome. Player 2 is feeling it. Match point. Goes in with the drive impact to start. Sticks the jump in. Good instincts to spend resources while they have them to tack on more damage. Risky decision, but let's see how this plays out. Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive refresh delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Baits out the low kick. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. And whip. They're wide open. Ends the meeting. Hoping for a in there. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Time to get down to business. The first round starts rising. Uppercut. Player 2 chases them down. Sticks the combo. What's going to follow the combo? Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Grabs them. Taking stock. Shoots off a fireball up close. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump in a dire situation. They can't afford any mistakes. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Sandblast! Both can end the round now, and the drive gauge disparity may come into play. Big change flow, KO! Player 2 will be able to concentrate a little better with the first round in the bag.
Round 2. Fight!
Awesome! Checks him with a projectile. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Parries the projectile. Now what's the follow-up? What are they thinking here? Plenty of space between the two fighters, but who will decide to close the gap? Long low attack hits. Uses a long-range attack there to zone them perfectly. Goes for a drive rush. They're looking to keep on the offensive for as long. And a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Player 2 has a super rush. Opts for the critical art. Feeling the second wind blowing in as the critical art goes for the slicing dice to make everything so nice. Both fighters planning something? KO. Still lots of time left in this match. You could say that the real fight is about to start. Goes with the projectile for their opening shot. How will this round turn out? The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Was well in range to score the throw. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Which of these fighters are going to get the SA gauge advantage here? Player 2 chases them down. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Player 2 is maintaining the corner. Experience KO. Player 2 is one win away from winning this fight. Can they hang on? Burns the drive gauge. Parries the projectile. Brushes off the impact. You can block impact, but you're going to lose some drive gauge when you do. Okay, creating some space here. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Do they have enough drive gauge? Managing that drive gauge is going to get tricky. Tries to bait out a reaction to a fire. Both fighters planning something? Sandblast! The low heavy's blocked. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running. This could lead to some big damage. Player 2 with the rhythm, owning that space. Kept their composure and pulled out the combo at just the right time. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Online. Special match versus practice. Arcade. Practice versus one-on-one.
Next up, stage selection. It's time to select the fighters.
All right, let's get it.
Open those shutters. We're ready to fight.
I'm ready for a fight when it's on, it's on. I'm charging like a bull when it's on, it's on.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Let me have some fun.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? This is a good range to test the opponent's reaction to fireballs. Denying them a breather there with a long-range fireball. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Neither fighter wants to get stuck in the corner as they continue to duke it out mid-stage. Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. Are they trying to beat up the jump? The combo's there. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. Alright. Gets a crucial back throw in. Slugging it out for control of the corner. Player 1 needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. They need to make good use of the gauge without emptying it. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Projectile to try and change the situation. Hits them in the gut. That drive impact doesn't get through. Grabs him, a quick breather. From upstairs, KO. Player 2 will be able to concentrate a little better with the first round in the bag.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start the round. That parry may be just the catalyst they need. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Lots of life to play with, and full SA meters. What will they do? Meter management is going to be a huge factor. Projectile to try and change the situation. Absorbs the attack and fires back, down to the wire. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Brings out the super art. How is this going to work out for them? Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. They just went for it with that super. This may be the stuff. Wraps it up with a decisive combo. Player 2 is feeling it. Match point. Nice parry. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Sandblast. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. What's next? Are we gonna see a drive rush to keep it going? They gotta go! Denies the jump in attempt! I smell a comeback in the works! Overdrive art? Sees it coming and blocks it out. Player 1 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? They're at the center of the stage. What happens here will have consequences later on. The grab misses. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. They're laying into each other. Utilizes the parry here to try and establish the pace. Uses the parry to deal with that projectile. Zones with the fireball. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Player 2 digs in deep to get that drive in. It's a good spot to use the super. Oh, no question whether this super art is going to kill or not. Taking no prisoners.
You're kidding me!
This match ain't over yet.
Final round. Fight.
Excellent block. The low shot. final round. Who will the fighting game gods pick? The Pale Rider hit. Now they've got him trapped. How are they gonna get out?
Yo, you good?
What will they do next? Baits out the low kick. A jump in? Back into the corner.
What setup do they have?
Impact squashed. Excellent block to shut out the impact. With the solar plexus strike. Close range projectile. Huge chance after that wall slash. Player 2 with the rhythm.
Owning that space.
Both sides getting ready. Tons of space between the fighters now. What are they cooking up? Fireball fresh forward run. Okay, here we go. A real test of nerves here. Nice fireball.
Look at me!
Knocked him out of the hit. It's over. Player 1
Really had to fight for that one.
no shortage of drama. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Pokes with a medium kick. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Solid combo. Decent damage. What's next? Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Projectile to try and change the situation. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. There's space to make something happen here, and neither fighter looks willing to back down. Blocks the low heavy. That's some big juicy damage on that cap. Pries them open with a Shoryuken. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Player 1, there's the drive impact that's going to pay. Oh! Player 1 must feel very confident going into the later rounds after that win. Goes for the jump in to start the round. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Player 2 chases them down. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Neither of them willing to back off here. Takes a trip. Player 1 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Leaves them KO. It's tied at 1-1. Will we see our fighters kick it into high gear? Shoots off a fireball up close. Puts one in the pocket. Blocks the jump in. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Knockdown. Both sides have the super gauge max and ready to rip. Meter management is going to be a huge factor right now. Neither fighter is willing to back down from this exchange. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Projectile to try and change the situation. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. Holds out with the block. Goes for the drive rush there. And a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Brings out the level 3 super. When you go for it, you gotta go big. Player 1 has the meter lead. The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Player 2 holds KO. Player 2 is one win away from winning this fight. Can they hang on? Barry! Who's going to start things off? Doesn't miss a beat. Scrapping it out up close. Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Barely blocks the jump in. Both fighters planning something? Anti-air drops him. They just said, get that jump in out of here. Perfect flash them. Looking to impress with this super. Player 2, low heavy. Will they gamble something here on a drive? There's the turnout. Oh, here we go. Player 2 can't use any drive glue. The flatlines up. This match ain't over yet. Jets with a sandblast. Harry! Who will come out on top in this final round? Brushes that off and keeps going. Both fighters are raring to go. They're waiting for the opportunity to bust this match wide open. Crowns them from above. More fuel to the fire. Cook them up. Player 2 is in a very good spot now. Dashes out the cage right there. Slices the gastrointestinal tract. Ryu puts that MD and whooping ass to work.
This is the path I have chosen.
Looking for a hole. Uses their drive gauge. The jump-in is denied overhead. All burns out. Vulcan blast. It is over. Player 2 clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run. Perfect flash dog. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Blocks the jump in. The low heavy hits. Uses a long range attack there to zone them perfectly. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. They block the overhead and projectile to try and change the situation. Knockdown. Absorb. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Taking stock. So little life left. Shreds it cleanly. Player 2 must feel very confident going into the later rounds after that win.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start the round. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out is so vital. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. I wonder how both fighters will adapt to what we've seen so far. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Sticks the combo. Going in, Player 2 can't springs forward with the drive rush. Closing moments of the match. One hit, but it hits a good in there. Player 2 is winning with the greatest of ease.
Round 3. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Player 2 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? Knockdown and, ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Still slugging it out at this range. Attempts. to break the stalemate with the fireball. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. That's how you force your opponent to do what you want so you can get a punish. The Pale Rider hits.
Now they've got him trapped. How are they gonna get out?
Player 2 will look to apply pressure. Ups the damage on that by opting to go for the overdrive ult. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Just what they were out. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak